The coin tails is the call. It's a head, so...
We're going to have a bowl. I think even just looking at that game.
Over the Super Kings and the Freedom.
Intensity. Lucky Ferguson there, they'll be hoping he's fit as men. Hetmeyer has been the star. But they'll be hoping the star is out. Jesse Singh in, maintaining that pace unchanged. It's been the way that Maxwell has liked to play this season. Number of all-rounders. Look out.
Next episode.
Well, fascinating stuff. Having lost their first 5, Shehan Jahangir in All-American International trio to get us going. The two an immediate aggression. Long on runs back, catching opportunity and got him. Glenn Phillips, one of the best fielders in the world.
You were watching a little earlier before we got into this game. There's those hands up, did exactly that and keeps a hold of it, flops backwards. Yeah, top stuff.
And explode. Lovely shots off the back foot into the offside. Is the outfield quick enough? Just about.
Excellent touch, really good timing on this shot, and particularly will play your strokes. He's been in good form.
He's just pulling a bit of a wild card, a rabbit from the hat. He's going to open the bowling himself.
Yeah. Big shout, he's getting some turn. Oh, hold on, clear his throat.
To director, we have an roll through, gap there on the left hand side as he goes past the back, keep going. Stand by for ball tracking. You can stay with the original decision of out. Jermaine, I'll let you know when you're on screen. Signal now.
Good enough. Because the finger went up from Jermaine Lindo.
They all were ready to go. Even Maxwell was at the top. Umpire Lindo got it spot on. It's 6 for 2. That's what got him. Nicely done. Raza goes about his batting, and particularly as he tries to get under the ball.
Yelp of frustration from Maxwell, knows he hasn't got that line right. Jimron Hetmeyer, he's been the star. Worked into the leg side, shorter side.
Just waits and lifts it. He did the previous delivery and made no contact.
And this goes straight up. I think it might be the subfielder who calls them off the catch. You have to question the shot from Sikander. Went straight up, the simplest of catches.
Come on. As easily, not as big hands those. Look at that. Swallowed it up. Well, the skipper's gone.
Heinrich full game. This goes in the air. Does it carry? Like it. Well, the Orcas may well.
Tentative Taylor. And he just prods at it to a diving Rachin Ravindra. Another one down.
Roll this forward, roll it forward, roll it forward. Okay, fingers are on the ball here. Roll it through, roll it through.
Yeah, brilliant. Paul Bucker Wilson. The explanation that Maxwell has his second. It's Taylor that to bowl at here is Kyle Mayers, who we heard from in the pre-game feature.
Very much on their way. And in the end, it's just a prod and it loops up once again with a little help from Klaassen and Mayers.
Which led to their victory by 1 run.
Here it is again. He's looking to go onside. Ends up turning the bat. Presents only the
top edge again. Orcas have been so good chasing, but tonight they need to set.
Without the risk of repeating myself again, I think this is also the ball. You have to be careful because it's never actually arriving where you think it. But when it's slow and it's just holding in the wicket and didn't turn a lot, it's slumping Orcas to 19 for 5.
Situation. He's come in tough situations, yes, but that much of through the season.
I want them to hold him up. Here we go. Says it's time for fireworks down.
On fifth on our list of Royal leading run scorers. Short is it's quite a high full toss. A little look at the square leg umpire. Nicely done, I think. A little look around the square leg umpire. And they're class. That's fine. 25 for 5. We'll have a free hit to Clarkson. Going to bring one extra run.
Work with Maxwell, so why not taking the pay? In fact, it's worked.
He loves facing spin, does Heinrich Clarkson.
First boundary in 27 maximums. He's the best in the business, this on occasions, coming out of their crease at spinners, because number one seed at doing that. I dare say actually.
That edge, he's going to be lucky because he's going to fall safely. And he spoke, actually saw a difference within his game and being able to play. Yeah, he's trying to sort of tuck him up for room as well as Phillips coming around the wicket, possibly bowling to the left-hander. Hasn't happened much in this over.
Nicked and gone. Huge wicket. Edwards.
Yeah, that is a fire. But Jack Edwards goes into the pitch, gets a little bit of seam movement as well. Away, seam movement away means he gets the edge. Hetmeyer, he goes for single digits, 5. It's 4.
6 down. Only one game left after this.
Or our future 3 and 4 for the Washington Freedom. Now, buddy over here. Well, he might be rooting for a 6. Guys, brilliant shot there.
Another stake, picking up length, Heinrich Clarkson.
It's banged in. An NTT 6 as well, 280.
From 3 to 6. And a couple here. The one thing you observe, 5. Sometimes Jones at 3, then at 5. Just chipped over Phillips. You only have to look at a few.
When all of the disruption occurred. Got him! Around the wicket, targeting the stumps.
Just buying that length. It's a touch fuller than his natural surface where there's been variable bounce. He's the type of final couple games before he heads off to international duty. Yeah.
Being able to pick up wickets. Right. And get the ball to nip around. Did that with Hetmeyer.
Mitch Owen is the 2 unicorns, Ralph Bartlett.
And Holland, who's just come into the attack, will be very happy with that. This is the ones they're hoping. Some runs at the bat of Clarkson, who's had a quiet tournament.
Look at that, what a sorry looking scorecard.
In general, their Trafalgar start. Here's an interesting move by Washington Freedom. You've seen that their plan to Clarkson in the previous over was definitely to bowl.
Earlier, that could have been a leading.
Ravindra gets through. Brings wicket number 8.
Left arm drifter. Paces. Lovely release. Yeah, beautiful execution.
That'll be his job as well. Give Clarkson as much of that. Try and make sure you're on strike. At least Clarkson is on strike for the start of the next over. Beautifully bowled. But he's dealt with it. 60 for 8.
Let's have another one. Says the Freedom.
Oh dear, he's gone across his stumps. It was just not able to get there.
Also, Maxwell was just a little too deep. You think the guy, even he could have got there.
Natural 5 class drummers have been doing this for the past 25 years. If you guys want it, which is 718-810-9856. This is Texas.
movement starts outside Texas.
We're just doing about visa.
That's a good result for the...
Mindful about not getting too straight in a way, so I'll be fascinated. The win tonight would have pretty much got them into that fourth spot to stay there.
Trafalgar gets 3. Certainly one of the best fielders for Washington Freedom.
There with the teapot on, hands on. Phillips ain't going to drop those. He's going to have to slink on off for an early shower indeed at 70.
Back third time this season.
Yeah, if you set up a camera like scan of the night sky, up in the air, talking of which, got none of it. Maxwell usually safe and no under the night sky.
It's tough about it, you might ask, and it's not to say he shouldn't have depth perception. You don't want the ball hitting your hand. See that? West is not quite expecting it in the hand as it gets. Waiting for that to get to the field there. Rachin Ravin.
And his first of the evening as well. Slower delivery. Gets shorter side of the ground as well. 60 metres that side. 73 metres. In fact, when you do look at the smoke that's drifting.
Gone at it again. I don't know if he has all of that. He doesn't. This time Maxwell gives you absolutely everything.
It's like he's talking. Yeah. He's really tough. He tries to give himself a bit of room and again just toes it. He totally got that cleanly in his hand either. Larson gone for 48.
When Maxwell all out.
Not Travolta. Really good collective team effort. Right, they were exceptional with the ball. Really, really good. Company of Lisa Stalaker alongside me. Lisa, that was, well, very one-sided in the first inning. Proved a little difficult for run scoring.
One thing that we do know is that Washington,
with glorious strokes like that.
right on top of the bounce, down in a big follow through.
Against the spin of Harmeet Singh, falls to Sikandar Raza.
Chowan, even the right arm off it, again trying to give himself room. What positions to be in to be able to execute for one.
He's 32 years of age. Career, here's the wicket, just kisses the outside of the leg stump, does enough. Put down. Well, a tough day for the Orcas, just gets to say is a reasonably regulation catch. It went quickly to...
Had a tough time with the bat. You have to be even sharper in the field, and deserves a wicket.
By getting nowhere near it. Power sweep and swept away to the shorter side for 4. Good strike.
This is going to be interesting from Sikandar Raza because he tends to be a fast spinner, and being a fast, oh dear,
Struck here because it's been topsy-turvy to say the least. Pumped and pumped a long way.
Yeah, another in the slot. And see you later.
And definitely an end. Mix up. Oh, direct hit would have clipped and clipped away over the rope.
Puts you in so frustrated. Roll of eyes, frustration.
Looking for his big hitting ability. And he does bat up top the order domestics. Accustomed in minor league cricket.
That has been very successful, as you can see. 83 all out today. Lineup that had the likes of Lockie, had Marco Janssen. How did you guys go about
Sean does a great job with speaking to the boys about has been nice.
It's funny you mentioned Mitch Owen. Before this,
yeah, we've heard about the lack of spinners at times. As you can see, they're starting to come into form. Max, an absolute brilliant on the season, and they're immediately bored.
Royal leading run scorers there. Shimron Hetmeyer to him once again.
Oh, yes.
Mukhtar Ahmed, promotion up the order, and he says thank you very much. Leads on with the bat.
Yeah, nicely done. Well in control.
But the drops for the Orcas continue. That one off Aaron Jones, and then Raza puts it down off his own to continue. Wakar Salamkil. Just one bounce. Well judged in the end.
Just stood there, Mukhtar Ahmed. Wasn't sure if he had times to complete the job.
Oh, yes.
As you can get. Bear in mind, it doesn't matter how many are at. Well, those two are not talking about blocking it, I can tell you that.
Well, you'll take it. Runs are runs, and Mukhtar Ahmed picks up 4 of them.
Base on the ball, decides I'm going to go for it. He's bowled it quickly, 90, and is not so happy with how. No words necessary.
That time more convincing, and that time all the...
Get us long a follow through that time. Nailed this.
This time it's Ravindra with a little bit of touch to pick.
Some delightful shots. Watching Gerald Kutsia, and Ravindra says likes it down there. Too fine.
32 from 22, and look to Natalie says 2 shots. This one's gone to the moon. Captain Sikandaraza, yeah, so nicely, Ravindra.
Yeah, you can just see a lot about net run rate. No doubt the word things. Push it along. Let's get our net run rate.
Mr. House, keep it better. So House, yeah, it was on, and as you say, Natalie, just in a hurry to get it done. Just bounced a bit. That's all it takes. Cognizant clutch cat. Oh, fetch this! Fat it again! And as easy as you like. Finishes it in style as Coase. So 9.2 overs done and dusted. The Washington frame in the bank, and the net run rate. Yeah, Ponting.